Hello, welcome to Photobot YouTube channel. So today we are going to learn how you can take screenshot during your test execution in Selenium. Okay, so there can be requirements like while executing your test cases, you will have to take the screenshot of different stages of your test execution, right? And maybe you will have to append that to any of your reports, or you will have to share that screenshots for further validation or for debugging, or you will have to share those artifacts to the customer, right? So there can be situations like that. So what we'll have to do, we'll have to take the screenshot in different stages of your test execution, and we'll have to save it to some folder, right? So today we are going to see how you can do that with Selenium by using the take screenshot method. Okay, so let's start. So this is one class which we created during our last session. So if you haven't watched this video, please go to our Selenium playlist and try to watch the videos. So this test case we have seen while creating the dynamic to automate the dynamic form elements, as well as for the headless execution also I showed the same test case. So let me execute this test case and I will show you what is happening here. So let me execute. So this will open up the rpachallenge.com and it will enter few details in the form. Okay, so as it is a dynamic fields, so we have used a stable selector based on the labels for entering the values. Okay, so we are going to modify this same test case to take the screenshots as well. Okay, so this is going to enter different values like first name, last name, everything it got enter. Okay, that's it. So the test execution got completed. Okay, so what we are going to do is for taking the screenshot, we are going to create a new master class. Okay, so we can add the functionality inside that master class. So going forward, like what are the other other things that we need to use to enhance this Selenium functionality? We are going to add everything inside this master class. Okay, so I'm going to add a new class, master class. Okay, so I created that inside a main Java. Click on finish. Okay, so that's it. Okay, so now we have created a supporting class that is inside our main Java. Okay, now what we have to do, we have to create a function, right, for taking the screenshot. So public void, what's the name that we have to give? Let me name it like a screenshot. Okay, so if we give this a screenshot, it should take the screenshot of your test case. Okay, so that's the purpose. So what are things that we have to use? We have to get the instance of your WebDriver, right? So you should have declared a WebDriver inside here, right? Inside your test case, you should have declared a driver. Even you can move this WebDriver declaration also to your master class. Okay, so in that case, you don't need to declare this driver in all your test cases. Okay, but in this situation, now we are going to continue with the same. Okay, so in this test case, you have declared a instance for your driver, and we have to pass this driver to master class. All right, then only it can take the screenshot for that particular session. So we have to create a driver. Okay, web driver. Then do we need to pass anything else? Yes, we can pass a file name also, right? Or the file path we can pass. It means where we need to save your screenshot. Okay, suppose if it is taking one screenshot, we'll have to save it somewhere, right? As per your need. For that, you can use this string file path. Okay, then what we have to use? We have to use the take a screenshot method, which is providing by Selenium. Okay, for taking the screenshots. Okay, take a screenshot. Okay, so let me name it like a sc. I'm creating an object for the take screenshot method equal to take screenshot. of what we have to take the screenshot for the current driver instance, right? So there is an error. We have to import the take screenshot class. Take a screenshot. Okay, it should be takes. Okay, so this should be takes. Okay, it's not a take screenshot. So we created an object for that particular method. Then what we're going to do is we have to first create an image file, right? So for that we are going to save it like a file source img equal to, from where we need to take the screenshot, we have to use this method, right? So this is for the driver instance, current driver instance, and for that we have to take the screenshot. Okay, so dot get screenshot as output type. Okay, okay, output type should be like a file. Okay, okay, so we'll have to import file. So that's it. Then we have to import out type. Okay, so currently we have created the source image file where it will capture and it will save it over there. But there come situations like we'll have to capture the screenshot and we have to move that to some particular folder, right? For sharing the artifact as part of your CI/CD or for sharing that to your customers. Okay, for that what we have to do? We have to use file utils and the copy file method for sharing that to some particular folder. Okay, so that's what we are going to do. For that share, it should be copy file, copy file, from where we need to copy. We need to copy from source image to the destination. So in the destination we have to create an image file, right? So to that particular destination only it will get saved. For that we have to use new file, and where we need to create the new file, we have to create that file in this particular screenshot path, right? For that what I'm going to do is, let me take the path, go to properties, take the path of this folder, inside double quotes let me put it, and double slash, then we have to get the file name, right? File name plus we have to append the extension, right? So I'm going to create the file like dot png. So that's it. So for each execution it will create a new file inside this screenshot folder with a name that we are going to pass. Okay, so that's it. Then what is this exception? Okay, so there is some unhandled exception, so I'm going to add it inside the exception handler. Okay, throws IO exception. So that's it. And so currently we created a method inside this master class called screenshot, and we are passing the driver instance from our test case to this particular function, and we are passing the file name. Okay, so inside your test case we have to do the same. Okay, so you will have to import your master class over there in your test headless, as well as you will have to pass that driver which you are creating, and you will have to pass a file name. Okay, so if you pass it there, it will take the screenshot of that particular screen and it will save it over there. So let me do one thing. So here you can do it in two ways. Okay, either if you're inheriting this master class, you can directly use this screenshot method. Okay, So now I'm not going to inherit that. Okay, or let me do one thing. Let me inherit this extend uh, master class. Okay, so that's it. Just import it. Okay, now what I need to do, here we are opening up the driver, right? So here I'm going to use it's a screenshot, right? Or let me name it like a take screenshot. Okay, take screenshot of what we have to give driver. This is the driver which we are initiating here. Then what is the name of the file? I'm naming it like opening browser. Okay, so what is this error? Okay, so this is not a static function, right? So here we haven't created it as a static, that's why it is throwing that error. So let me put it to static. So from wherever you inheriting, there you'll have to use your function. So I made it to take screenshot, and now it will take the screenshot of your browser, and it will save it with the name open browser dot png. So same like that, I'm going to take a different screenshot. So here we are entering the first name, right? So let me name it like okay. So usually you don't need to take the screenshot for each field. You'll have to take it for different pages, or if there is any validation errors like that, you'll have to capture. Okay. So for a demo purpose, I'm just taking the screenshot for all the elements. Okay. Last name, then here we are taking the company name. Okay. Then here we are entering the role. Then in this particular stage, we are entering the email ID. Then here we are getting the address, and here we are getting the phone number. Okay, so that's it, and that's all. And here it is clicking the submit button. I'm not going to capture that. Let me execute this. Okay, let me execute this, and we'll see how it is going to work. Okay, and here in case, like suppose if you don't want to inherit this master class, what you can do is just import that particular master class, and you can create an object for that master class, and using that object you can call that particular function. Okay, so that also you can do. So currently in the screenshot folder there is no file. So after this execution, we'll see whether it will generate some screenshots over the. Okay, so it is opening up the browser. Okay, so if it opened, then it will take one screenshot. Then again for each field, it will take one screenshot, and it will create a PNG file. Okay, so that's it. Our execution got completed. let me do one thing. Let me refresh this. Okay, so inside the screenshot you can see different images got created, right? So let me open up Poplin browser. Okay, so here you can see it captured this image, and we want to see the last name. Here you can see it has entered the last name and it captured that particular screenshot. Okay, so this is how you can take the screenshot of your execution using the take screenshot method, which is offering by the Selenium. Okay, so hope you are clear with this concept, and this will be helpful if you want to take screenshot during your execution. Okay, and in the coming videos I will tell you like how you can take the screenshot and how you can append that to different reports, and if there is some error that is going to happen, how you can append that to your report for getting more clarity on where the error got happened, and it will help you for the easy debugging. Okay, so that's all for today. So hope you find this video useful. If it is interesting, please like the video, please share with your friends. Don't forget to like the video, and please give your valuable comment, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel. So thanks for watching the video. Bye.